What's up, everybody? This is your boy, Mr. Smash Every Blazing Record, and I want to welcome y'all to a special episode of the Sit Down Show. This is season 3, episode 26. And the reason I say this is a special episode, ladies and gentlemen, is because we are going to be making somewhat of a transition on this show. Now, normally, I would come on here and I would be interviewing somebody, whether they were a rapper, a business owner, or a entrepreneur, anybody like that. We'd be sitting down having an interview with them, trying to see what's going on with them in their careers. But we're actually making some changes, and one of those changes being that we now have a new co-host on the show, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to introduce him in just a second. But also, I want to let you guys know that this show is streaming live right here on Facebook, right here, right now. Normally we would be on YouTube or on my UTV channel or something like that, but a majority of my following is actually right here on Facebook, and I'm going to talk about another way that you guys can actually watch this show a little bit later on. But without further ado, I want to go ahead and introduce our new co-host, ladies and gentlemen. This man is a former member of the rap group known as the Blazing Crew, which consisted of me, him, and a few other guys. This guy's been in the rap game for over 10 years, and he's a good buddy of mine. So without further ado, y'all make some noise for the homie Dylan Thomas.
Yo, what up? Good to be here, man. And real excited to get this thing going, man. The sit down show turned into a podcast. So,
Yes, sir. Like he just said, the sit down show is basically transitioned into a podcast. Instead of us sitting down interviewing people, we're actually just going to be talking about different topics, telling crazy stories, maybe, roasting each other, doing a whole lot of different crazy things right here on the show. So I have a couple of topics that I wrote down. We're going to go ahead and get into things. If you guys are watching, please like the video, comment, share, all that good stuff, and let us know what you think of the show. So, as I mentioned, the homie Dirty D, he's a former member of the rap group known as the Blazing Crew, which consisted of me, him, and a few other guys. Being that you still actually make music, you still rap. I don't currently rap myself anymore, but being that you still rap, how do you feel about today's music versus how it was back when we started back in like 09, 08?
Man, that's a good question. Like the rap scene today, I don't know, man. Obviously, I think, what you grow up with is going to stick with you for the rest of your life. So it's hard to get behind like a lot of the new sounds and new rappers and shit like that. For me personally, I'm like somewhat of an old soul. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like over the years you've kind of picked up any of what you've been hearing lately, or do you try to stick to what you've always been
I mean,
going
I'm
with?
sure I have. Like subconsciously, I probably picked up on a few things here and there. Like, oh, that was pretty dope. Uh, but I've been trying to get out of like the hater zone. I've been trying to stop hating on new music, accepting it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of them dudes are really talented. It's just maybe for me the beat, wasn't my style, or what they're saying doesn't really, I'm like, whatever. I can't get behind that.
Yeah.
But I still respect it. You know what I mean? They're doing their thing and they're
So,
making money.
who would you say are some of the artists now or that are out now that you actually listen to? Uh,
Actually listen to like steady, probably none of them.
oh yeah, that's real, bro. Me neither. I
That's
and
pretty real.
I don't.
Like,
It's crazy coming from me because you know how involved I was in the music and stuff like that. But now I'm to the point where I don't even listen to. I really don't even listen to instrumentals anymore. I don't listen to the radio. I don't listen to any type of music other than maybe like the instrumental that might play at the beginning of one of my shows or something like that. Like
Mhm.
I
I
don't.
like that one. By the way. I was freestyling to it on the intro. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you. I was watching you.
The It's hard to find time too. Well, I mean, you got to make time, but it's different being a teenager and doing this shit and being an adult and doing this shit when you're
So
actually paying, investing in all that.
so do you feel like you've progressed a lot over time, or do you feel like you still
Oh yeah,
where?
I feel like I got better for sure.
What do you think
Definitely
is
that. Oh yeah, definitely. Since we started, for sure.
so comparing one of like your older tracks, one of your older Blazing Crew tracks to one of your Dylan Thomas tracks, which one would you say is like okay, so if do you have a favorite Blazing track, and then do you have a favorite
Mhm.
Dylan Thomas track? And out of
Yeah,
those two favorites, which one is your favorite?
yeah. I mean, I listen to all my music, so like it's been a long time since I listened to some of that Blazing Crew shit, just because the quality of it
Yeah,
isn't
yeah, I feel
very
you on that.
great. You gotta be honest with that. But the lyrics were still there. I think maybe how we were spitting wasn't on point. Like we kind of mumbled and shit like that. But I listened to it just because it was us. We made it. Uh, so if I put my mindset back into 2008, 2009, and I listen to some of those tracks, I'm like, oh, this is dope. I like this is dope. This sounds good. But then I come, back to now, and I listen to one of my tracks, and it's no comparison. It just blows it blows it out of the water.
Okay, okay. So,
So
you haven't, again, ladies and gentlemen, it right now it kind of does seem like I'm just sitting here interviewing him, but this is not the format of the
yeah,
show.
no.
So, chime in at any time if you have any topics that you want to talk about or anything related to my
Yeah, what
topic that you want to ask me.
who do you think? Oh, hold on. Let me ask you this. What do you think about 6ix9ine's album drop?
Um, I don't fuck with Sick Nine.
Speaking of that, still.
I don't fuck with 6ix9ine. I don't listen to any of his music. I didn't know he had an album coming out. Matter of fact, let me correct
A lot
myself.
of people
So
don't. I'm
I
sure.
I saw I saw just a video the other day. He was doing an interview after he got out. He's trying to explain all his shit or whatever. And yeah, they said he got a new album coming out, but I wouldn't put my time into listening
No,
to it or
no. Yeah, I
purchasing it or anything like
wouldn't.
that. I, I
I
mean,
shouldn't even say anything promoting them.
yeah, but no, that's a good topic because everybody be talking about 6ix9ine. So on the topic of 6ix9ine,
It's a
what do you think?
controversial.
What do you think about
So
the
I
remix?
think,
What do you think about the remix that he made with Akon, the Locked Up remix?
oh, that kind of upset me, man. But I to it, so I don't know how it sounds.
Yeah, I don't know how it sounds neither. Well, I just seen the
It's the
video on
fact that, I mean, it's Akon's song. He can do whatever the fuck he wants with it. So it's whatever. But
but do you
it
really think?
upset me just because I grew up that when that song came out, I was growing up. You know what I mean? So that shit hit hard. That shit was dope.
Do you really
And
think
then
that
to
he should
hear
have
that,
put 6ix9ine on it though after just getting out of
no,
jail? I mean, the song is locked
no,
up. The song is locked up, but yet
he
this
wasn't locked
nigga,
up
it,
hard. He had it easy, man. I'm sure.
yeah, that nigga wasn't locked up for what, like a year or so. Like, bruh,
If that year and a half, I think. But
shit, crazy.
but I mean, he's lucky. He's just lucky for
Yeah,
doing what he did and still
they said
walking. You know what I mean?
say he got robbed the other day. Apparently,
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt
yeah.
it.
Your bottle is
It's nothing.
invisible.
It's
All right, so
sorry, like, what?
another another thing I had on the topic of music is do you think that it's important for artists to do things outside of music?
Hell yeah, absolutely.
And why do you think
Uh,
that?
yeah, because it's all about contacts, man. You got to get your name out there, word of mouth, spread your, not even your music, just your name, your brand, whatever the hell it is that has your name attached to it. It's got to get spread around. You know what I mean?
So what are some of the things that you think people should do as an artist to branch out outside of the music category?
Um, It's funny because I don't do a lot of these things, but I need to get better about it. But definitely use all your social medias, man, like Instagram, Facebook, and shit. If anybody hits you up, hit them back up. Don't just be like, oh, thanks, whatever.
Yeah,
I deserve that like or whatever. Fucking tell them, hey, thanks. Go check this out. Maybe you'll like this. Maybe you'll like this. Or just promoting your shit. Come be a guest on the sit down show. That man, hit up the wheel deal. You know what I
yeah,
mean? There's
and
things you could do. You
yeah,
can't go
exactly,
do live shows right now, but the internet is where it's at right now, man. It's what
exactly.
it's all about right now.
That's what I was basically getting at with this, with everything going on with the coronavirus and stuff like that. Everybody's been pretty much locked up, and the majority of people's entertainment has came from watching social media videos and doing different things like that. Now, I I mentioned that really because of outside of actually being in the studio, I feel like it's important for artists to branch out as far as like selling merchandise, whether it's T-shirts, whatever.
Yeah,
Um, even physical CDs. Not because people don't really use physical CDs a lot, but there are the people that you catch with
something to
with
it's
15s in their
something
trunk.
physical you can hold on to.
That, and I mean, you still have the people who have CD players in their car. They're riding down the street. They got these loud systems.
Yeah,
If
I
they
still sell CDs. I still make CDs all
exactly,
the time.
yeah.
I don't give a
So
fuck.
I feel
Yeah,
like merchandise in general is a good thing to branch out.
merchandise. Yeah,
Just
that's something I just barely got into too. I just barely started into trying to get making shirts and stuff.
and also I feel like just doing appearances, like you said, on the wheel deal and just different things like
Yeah,
that. As
just
far as on an independent level, anyways, I'm not talking about for
yeah, independently.
celebrity people.
There's
We're
companies
talking.
though that can help you, uh, you know, progress music wise, or I don't know. I'm sure even just your personality. If you're kind of shy but you're really talented and you want to fucking go be an actor but you don't know how, you know what I mean? Take some classes or look something up, man.
Yeah,
To
exactly.
go take an improv class or go watch some improv stand up. You know what I mean? And just see how goofy people are or whatever the hell you're trying to get into. I don't know.
Yeah. I yeah.
You know,
I like your response on that. Anything else you want to add to that?
obviously, fucking wear a mask.
Oh yes, wear your mask. Um, I'm gonna be real though. Like I have to wear a mask like 6 to 8 hours a day at work. So whenever I get off work, most of the time I don't wear my mask. Like whenever
Yeah,
when I go to the store to pick up a pack of cigarettes or something like that, I'm normally not wearing my mask. Like that shit bugs.
yeah.
But at the same time,
The bugs. Yeah.
it is important. I'm not gonna say that it's not
I mean,
important because I don't want to catch that shit.
if you're like in a fucking crowded place for an extended period of time, it makes sense. But I mean, 2 second interaction with somebody. I mean, I get sick. I guess you can still catch it, but
Yeah.
come
Hey,
on,
the coronavirus, that shit
that's life,
is
bro. I
real.
mean, disease has always been around and it always will be. So
Yeah, you're
take a
right.
chance.
You're right. You might as well. I mean, a lot of the people who have actually caught it, a lot of them get over it. Like, matter of fact, I think
Yeah,
The Rock has it. His whole family,
he
they
had
got
it.
it.
He told that. Yeah, yeah.
But I'm pretty sure, they're fine. They're gonna be okay.
I think
And it's
most
crazy.
people actually get over it. It only really like badly affects. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
It's
There's a
like
bunch
it
of they
affects
say a bunch of
people.
different shit about
It
it. You don't
affects
know.
people more if they already have like illnesses and stuff like that. Because I work with a person
Yeah,
who actually contracted it, and he had it for a while, but he's fine now. So,
yeah.
um,
Yeah. I don't know. Weird.
but hey, like you said, wearing the mask is important though, because I mean, if those people were wearing their mask ahead of time, they probably wouldn't have caught it. Uh,
I mean, hey,
you
do you
know,
have a fuck? Do you wear a condom when you have sex? I mean, you want to have.
uh,
What the fuck is the same thing, man? You want to get a disease? You want to have a kid? It's the same fucking thing. Even not even the kid thing to a disease, but even another disease, a
right,
different kind of disease. You'll wear a condom, but you won't wear a mask. It's the same thing, man.
all right, sure. All right, so
But I'm not trying to get all like pro or anti-mask anything. I don't give a fuck what people do, man.
yeah, man. So on the subject of masks, give a little shout out to a dude named Scrap. He made a song called "I Don't Want to Wear a Mask." Like it's a whole issue for him. I guess I don't know if it's
Yeah,
really an issue or if it's just something that he's just trying to play on for music
just trying to,
purposes and
yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that. But I think that's pretty funny. So if you guys have a chance, go check him out on Facebook. And check out that. As a matter of fact, I think it's on YouTube. I don't want to wear a mask by Scrap. I go
Yeah,
check that out.
I'll have
Yeah,
to
that
check it out.
shit's pretty funny. But all right, you got anything else you want to chime in before I go on to my next topic?
Yeah, well, this is way off topic. I was just gonna say, did you catch any of the games, football games? Football's back on.
So I actually had something similar to that on my notes, but so bro, as long as we've known each other, I'm pretty sure you should know I'm not a sports fan. Uh,
I'm really not either. I really don't give a shit.
yeah. So I've been hearing a lot about it. I've been hearing
So
that
scrap that
Brett
topic.
Favre is trash, and a lot of the people
I
that
don't think he even plays. I think he's too old, man.
they say a lot of the people that they thought were gonna be stars are fucking trash as hell right now. Like I said, I don't really watch sports, so it's kind of hard to even commentate on something that I don't really know nothing about. But on the subject of sporting events, what do you think about how they're introducing the virtual where the people are actually on screen virtually, in the arena for the audience? How do you feel about that?
Like sitting in the crowd, they're just screens.
Yeah, it's like they basically Zoom call into the arena and they're showing on like a
What the
big old
fuck?
big
You gotta pay
jumbotron.
for that shit to.
I'm
You
pretty
gotta pay
sure.
like to buy a ticket.
I'm pretty sure. WWE actually has the same thing going on right now. I don't know if they built the arena or if they already had an arena that they just transformed into their own little thing. But they got this shit called the WWE Thunderdome, and it's pretty badass. I actually fuck with it. But along like one whole side of the arena, there's just a bunch of fucking screens, and
Yeah.
the crowd gets to watch the show on that. Now, I'm actually wondering like how I don't know. I actually signed up for that, so hopefully they choose me and I'll be able to tell more about how that works later on in a future episode or something like that.
Yeah, I didn't even
But
know they were doing that.
cuz I see that like the fans are on screen, but I'm wondering like how do they actually see the show? Like do you still have to be watching your TV set while you're watching your camera, or do those screens have like a camera
I
that transfers back their footage into your
maybe it's like
screen? Or
picture in picture. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
just
I don't know. I didn't even know they were doing that. I just knew that they were putting the cardboard cutouts
yeah,
of people in the stand.
that was for a little minute. I think baseball did that
Bro,
or something.
I'd seen one at a baseball game. I just caught like a brief clip of it. They put Randy Marsh in the stands at the baseball game.
Hell no, he was stupid. He
From
was
that,
stupid.
he was all beat up from that episode.
Oh, when he went picking a fight with
Yeah,
dudes at the
yeah, he's like,
game
this
every
is,
freaking.
this is America.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
this was America.
they had him in the stands as a cutout. I was like, what the fuck? That's
Hell
dope.
no. Yeah, yeah, that's dope. Shit. But yeah, I like what they doing with the whole screen thing and stuff. And like I said, I signed up for one, so hopefully I'll get chosen and I'll be able to, share my experience on how that works and stuff. I'm pretty sure you still gotta pay. They not. I don't think
Oh
they just.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think they just letting people in there for free. And also, there was a situation on WWE, which I'm not sure how true it was because after it took place, I saw a couple of different images and it was like photoshopped and stuff like that. But I'm not sure if you're familiar with a wrestler named Chris Benoit, who he
I
killed
don't know
his.
shit about the rest.
You don't know? You didn't hear the story about Chris Benoit?
Nah,
All right, so apparently he killed his wife and killed his son, and then he committed
shit.
suicide afterwards. And
Damn.
WWE, they don't mention him on their show at all anymore. Like they don't have no, they take all his video footage down. They don't mention his name or anything like that. But
Yeah.
when they introduced this whole Thunderdome thing, there was one night. where supposedly somebody who was participating as a fan on the screen, they actually showed a picture of Chris Benoit, which kind of like angered the fuck out of WWE because
Oh
they don't
yeah.
fuck with him no more. So now they're trying to actually implement some new rules to where I guess
The
this is what I
Zoom
was
call or whatever.
this is what I was reading, but I guess they're trying to implement some new stuff to where they can select like a certain few or like a certain like chosen people basically to be
Yeah.
fans of the show. That way they can trust those people and they know that they're not going to do anything to break the rules or be showing some crazy shit, pull their dick out or something, so
Bro, the future's gonna be weird.
yeah, if it continues like this with this the quarantine and
It's
stuff.
going to.
uh but what do you
I'd say this shit's going anymore. Just because people think like, oh, I can't wait for 2021, but man, this shit ain't going nowhere, man.
yeah, it
It's only
ain't.
gonna get worse.
And
I mean, I hope it gets better. I hope it gets better.
yeah, we can only hope for the
But
best. But as far as 2020 and 2021, this has been a crazy ass year, and the
oh, we
president,
still got a couple months.
that motherfucker, he's always up to some bullshit, doing some crazy stuff. But what do you feel about Joe Biden as a candidate?
I don't like any of them, man. I think they're all stupid.
Yeah, so I seen a video.
And I'm not a good candidate either, but I don't think I think politics are all fucked, man.
Yeah, it really is.
Like it's that's a good one. We could get into that one for a while because
Yeah,
I don't pick a party or whatever personally, but I like things about both. I hate things about both sides. You know what I mean?
yeah, I feel
Um,
you.
I don't know. It's fucking.
What is that called
What I
again?
think though is that something's gonna happen this year. Something could be wrong. Could just be like because I smoke weed and I'm a little bit of a conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? Like
What do you think?
I think something's gonna go down like after the election. I don't know.
Like like war type
I don't
shit
know, like
or
war or some kind of something like something just big. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
oh yeah.
People are gonna be pissed either way. I think either way, people are gonna be upset. I don't think it
Uh
matters who fucking wins.
are you eligible to vote?
Yeah, I can vote.
Are you gonna vote?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
You should.
Definitely if I think legalizing marijuana here in Arizona is gonna be on the ballot. If it is, we're gonna go vote for that shit for sure.
That's real.
I don't know if I want to vote anything else though. Like I don't know anything about the House seats or the Senate or none of that shit. No,
Yeah, I don't follow
I don't
really
know.
none of
The only
that.
thing I would vote for is weed.
I try to stay away from talking about politics, but bruh, I
It,
be seeing so
me
many
too, but
videos of the stupid
it's
shit
hard
that
not to
Donald
talk
Trump
about it, man.
does, and then this Joe Biden, and he's a fucking child molester, a pervert
Yeah,
fucker. I
that's what
don't
I'm
know
saying.
about
Like
him.
it's either you vote for the racist or you vote for the pedophile. Like which one's better? I don't know. I don't think.
All right,
I don't know.
that shit is
I
crazy. How
couldn't tell you, man.
that's our only options at this point is a racist and a
But I mean,
pedophile.
it's always been shitty like that. Like last year, it was. I mean, Donald Trump versus Hillary, and I don't think Hillary would have been any better in my personal opinion either. Like,
So,
I think she's just as evil. You know,
what do you think about us having a female president? You think the world is ready for that?
I'm down with that, but it's got to be the right person. You know, it's just like with the male. I don't want any old guy, but I don't know. It had to. I don't know. That's. I personally would think it'd be cool, but she'd have to be the right person. You know what I mean?
I forget who it was. It was a video I saw the
I
other
don't.
day. Somebody said somebody said to that damn, I forgot who. Oh, I think they said The Rock and Rikishi should run for president and vice president because them Samoans, they don't take no shit, bro.
Oh yeah, he'd be good. He'd be a good president. The Rock.
Yeah,
He's a good guy.
they
He's
been
got
kind.
he's smart and he's got a good heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I
I
mean,
need somebody in there with a good heart, not no fucking greedy politician.
I'm pretty sure
And
he's
Trump's
already
not a
made enough
politician, which
money.
is good, but he's still a greedy business guy.
I'm pretty sure he's already made enough money where he could step away from the spotlight and be able to run the country and not have to worry about nothing. And of course, as a president, you get
Yeah,
paid for the
Rock.
rest of your life, I believe. So shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. You still get money, and you got Secret Service for the rest of your life.
Yeah. So I
Someone
think.
was saying, Elon Musk should run for president.
Oh yeah. You think?
I saw that. I think he'd be good. I think he would overthink it a lot, though. I don't know. He might be
Okay.
too smart for that shit.
Yeah. All right.
Because that's
So
kind of a hard job, man.
it really is. People think that it's all fun and games and it's sweet and shit, but nah,
That's
it's
a
a
hard job. You got to, because I mean, really, president, you have no power. You're just the face of the shit.
yeah.
Because Congress has all the power, but you're the
Right.
one that gets to talk to the people, and the people are the one that get to yell back at you,
Yeah. You
and
get
you
to
have
take
to
all the
answer to
blame.
Congress anyway. So
Yeah.
you're just the middleman taking all the shit.
But see, the way Donald Trump has been running things, it seems like he don't even give a fuck about Congress. He just, if he want to do something, he just gonna do that shit, and we all got
Yeah,
to deal with it. Like he going past Congress,
yeah.
he going past
They
everybody.
shut him down on a bunch of things, but he's kind of doing whatever he wants.
Yeah,
It's because he tweets and shit too, man. That's a first for any president. I mean, like the fucking what's it called? Like technology has never been at where it is. So like Trump's just the start of it. Like the next president, or even after him, after him, after him, after her, after him, it's gonna be wild, bro.
yeah. And
Like the
so,
way. Hold on, my bad. But I was. Do you watch Joe Rogan's
his
podcast?
podcast, yeah, I do every now and then. I catch an
Yeah,
episode.
because I saw they're actually considering uh, Trump and Biden's debate on Joe Rogan's podcast. They're actually considering
Wow.
having him
The,
be the
the
monitor for the debate,
yeah,
whatever they got.
I think that would be a great idea because Joe
That would be
Rogan, he's
perfect.
gonna get down to the fucking questions that we want to
Yep,
know.
yep.
He ain't gonna
Down to
sugarcoat
business
nothing.
bullshit.
Hell yeah. Hey, let's make
No
that
time
happen, y'all.
limits.
Fucking hashtag Joe Rogan for the damn debate
Presidential debate.
candidate. Yeah, for the
Yeah.
presidential debate. Y'all hashtag that shit. Let's make Joe Rogan make it happen.
Hell yeah.
Um,
He'll get down to it, man.
yeah, he'll get down to that shit, I believe. Cause he be talking mad shit about them anyways. Like he don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Shit.
on both of them, both of them. He's a
Yeah.
smart guy. He knows what's up.
I don't know if you ever watched the show, the what is it, the Daily Show or
Yeah, yeah. Jon Stewart or
nah, the one with Trevor Noah.
Trevor
Trevor
Noah.
Noah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that dude. I be fucking with him. He
yeah,
make a lot of shit where he be like breaking down the shit that we
yeah.
really need to
Breaking
know
down
about
science and
Donald
shit.
Trump and
How
shit.
it is.
So yeah, I fucks with him. But anyways, we're gonna go on to another topic. The next topic I have written here is movies. So over the last 5 years, what are some of the good movies that you really enjoyed over the last 5 years, if you can remember?
The last 5 years, man. It seems like it's been so long since I've been to the movies.
You don't got Netflix or nothing?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know. That ain't the same. Uh, it's not the same. When a movie comes out and you go watch it.
I can't go to the movies, bro. I fucking fall asleep in them bitches every time.
No,
It's
oh, that's
always
fucked
cold
up.
in that bitch, and every time I get cold, I fall asleep.
Bring a jacket.
Man, and then I'm gonna get comfortable in
You
my
know?
jacket and shit. Bro, the last time I went to the
Yeah,
movies, we went to go watch Captain America, I believe. And I
yeah,
got probably about halfway through that bitch and I was out of there. Gone, sleep.
yeah.
I fucking
Yeah,
woke up,
well, yeah,
everybody was clapping and shit.
it was all right. I did follow the Avengers movies. Those were pretty good. No, I didn't care for all of them, but uh, like the main ones, those were pretty dope.
So, what are some of the other movies that you've liked over
Some of
the
the
last few
I don't know,
years?
more recent movies. I just like watch old movies that I've always watched. You know what I mean? Recycle the classics.
Oh yeah. So I got
Nah, fucking
I got a couple of movies that I've watched over the last few years that y'all should probably check out if you haven't already. Um,
yeah, lay 'em on me.
it's a movie with Adam Sandler. It's called Uncut Gems. Not sure if you've seen that.
Oh, I
You
my
seen?
bad. Let's break it down. I seen that one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I like that one.
Yeah.
For those of y'all who haven't seen it, y'all should go check it out. It's on Netflix. I'm not sure if it's on any other platforms and stuff, but go check that out.
I think it's
Um,
please.
Also, I don't know if you've seen that Jumanji: The Next Level. I thought that one was pretty good. It was pretty funny, but
I don't think I caught that one.
I didn't like the effects that they used on it because you could tell it was like really digitally animated and stuff. But other
Yeah.
than that, it was pretty all right for like a game sequence movie or whatever it was supposed to be.
Yeah. No, I saw the one like the first remake that they did, but not the sequel to it.
The sequel's pretty good.
And
It's got Danny Glover and Danny DeVito. The motherfuckers are pretty
nice.
funny, and
Danny DeVito's funny as hell.
yeah, his little short ass.
Frank.
Um, and then another movie that I seen it's a movie with Eddie Murphy. It's called Mr. Church. That one is like, bro, that shit. If you
Is
into
that new or old?
now, I think it actually came out in like 2016, but I just seen it recently over on Netflix or something like that, or on one of these other movie streaming sites. But that's a dope movie, bro. Like I'm a real ass nigga, but that shit'll make you cry, bro. That shit is
Yeah.
yeah. So I can't
It's a good
remember
one.
I can't remember exactly what it's about, but I know it's basically like it's uh it's about Eddie Murphy. He basically takes this white girl in to like he basically or no, so he was a but or like a chef, butler, whatever you want to call it, housemaid or
Yeah.
whatever for these white people, and
Yeah.
this girl, the white girl, she grew up around them and stuff like that, and eventually it got to the point where he was like getting old, and she was just like trying to take care of him, and he actually ended up passing away at the end. That's what like almost made me cry and shit. But it was a real good
Damn.
movie, so y'all should check it out. Eddie
Man.
Murphy did his shit in that one. It's a real good one.
Yeah. No, I didn't know he was still doing shit.
Yeah, he's supposed to be making a comedy return pretty soon, hitting stages and shit.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that because I watch a lot of comedies like Dave Chappelle and freaking
Oh yeah, I love Dave Chappelle, man. He's
Kevin
fucking
Hart, all them
hilarious.
guys.
You caught all his new ones, stand ups and shit.
I haven't seen all of them. I seen I was actually surfing through some shit earlier on Netflix, and he had one posted up there. But I think one of the last ones I seen is that shit he did after George Floyd died, the 836 or
Oh
whatever it's
yeah.
called. That one was
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good. Even though it
Yeah,
was like,
I think I watched.
even though it was really
Kind of more
real,
serious.
he did
Yeah, it
have
was
some
more
comedy in
serious.
there. It was pretty funny.
It needed to be done though. You
Yeah,
know what
for
I mean?
real. But
So
so I know this is pretty much long overdue and stuff like that as far as that George Floyd case and stuff, but how do you feel? I don't know if you've seen the videos, but they a new video
yeah, I've
surfaced
seen.
not too long ago about him having like you could see the drugs on his mouth in his mouth, and then like he kind of turns away from the camera, and then next thing you know they're gone, and they say that those drugs that he swallowed is what actually caused his death, not the knee to his neck.
Uh, Even if he fucking had drugs, there was no need for them cops to do what they did, man.
Yeah.
No need.
And so
You know, even if
I
even if
seen
the
a video
motherfucker got
today.
drugs, there's no need. Oh,
I seen a video today. Um, it's crazy, like the how how things happen in situations where the cops are involved, and you got a white guy and a black guy. Because I seen a video
yeah.
today where there's a white guy, he gets pulled over. I'm not sure what was the cause because the video was already recording ahead of time and stuff like that. But basically, the cops are sitting there trying to get this guy out of the car, and he's putting up a fight the whole time. Like, nah, I'm not getting out of here. I don't want to. He's screaming, hollering, acting like he's crazy and shit. Next thing you know, the officers like they sprayed him down, sprayed him decent too with that damn
Yeah,
spray.
yeah.
Sprayed him a couple of times. Dude was still like sitting in his seat, not wanting to budge, shit like that. They're trying to pull him out. Next thing you know, they pull him out and they're kind of struggling with him. and I don't know if he had a gun on him or if he pulled one of the officers' guns, but he ended up shooting and killing one of the officers,
Oh
and
fuck.
and then the other officer, I'm not sure if he shot and killed. I think he shot him, but he ended up getting away, and
Yeah.
the guy ended up getting caught. He's in jail now. But how do you feel about how situations happen to where they gave this guy so much leeway, like they were trying to forcefully get him? I mean, and in the process of all that, they're like, we're gonna spray you, we're gonna tase you, we're gonna do all this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
granted, they did spray him, but they could have easily tased him, and he probably would have fell out of the car, which would have been a lot
Yeah.
easier than you guys trying to forcefully pull him, and they were struggling the whole time. But like, okay, so where I was getting at with that is like they gave this guy so much opportunity to try to cooperate and stuff, as where when you see a black guy end up getting in trouble by the cop, it's normally like shoot first, ask
Over.
questions later, or forcefully execute, a tase or a fucking start punching them in the
Yeah.
face or whatever. They didn't do any of those things that you would see them do to a black guy to this white guy. And what happened? One of the officers ended up dead, but with
Yeah.
most black guys, we don't even be, doing anything wrong, or even if we are wrong, we everybody tries to get out of trouble. They don't want to go to jail. They got shit to do,
Yeah. Of
so
course.
they're
Nobody
gonna
wants
try
to
to
get caught. I'm
lie,
gonna fucking run.
stuff like that. But at the same time, like unless you know you finna go to prison, or unless you ain't never coming home again and stuff like that, you usually don't see black guys just killing cops or freaking
No.
any of that. We get killed, it seems like, before a cop will get killed. They fear more for
No.
their lives to shoot
Well,
first. Go
they're the
ahead.
gang, man. They're just a fucking legal gang. Is
The
all.
biggest gang,
Cops. The
biggest gang
biggest gang in America,
in
bro.
the world.
Cops.
Yeah,
It's
they are,
fucked up.
and it's
And
all legal.
I just that scenario you just the scenario you described is fucked up because them cops did it right. They did it right with the white dude. You know what I mean? They didn't try and kill him. They gave him chances, and they fucking unfortunately they died. But then with the black dude, wouldn't even have that chance, man. They would have pulled
Yeah,
him over, and they would have already had the gun
gun
gone on
drawn,
him,
sprayed them
and
already.
they wouldn't have second guessed it. They might not have killed him, and they might have, they might not have, but they would have had their guns the whole time. They wouldn't have pepper sprayed him. They
Yeah,
wouldn't have fucking pepper sprayed him. Hell no. They would have
facts.
shot his ass.
It's crazy because
And that's
I was sitting in here. I was sitting in here. I think I might have told you this the other day when we was on video and stuff. But I was sitting in here with my homeboy, and I don't even know how we got on the topic of like police shootings and stuff like that. But I was telling him, I'm like, bro, you don't ever see videos of a black cop doing a white person wrong. And he was like, oh yeah, you do. Watch, I'm gonna show you one right now. So boom, he gets on YouTube, pulls up this video, and I'm sitting there watching the video, and I'm like, bro, why the fuck did you just show me this? It was literally a video of a white cop killing a black person. I'm like,
what
what
the
the?
fuck?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? That's the complete opposite of what you were supposed to try to show me right now.
What the fuck? Who
It,
fucking?
I don't
Oh
know.
man,
I don't know. I guess he thought he was
people are
gonna.
fucking.
I guess he thought he was gonna get me, or maybe he had watched that video before and thought he saw the white guy as
Maybe he
the
thought he was gonna get a reaction out of you. Is all
yeah.
probably
But
to piss you off.
yeah. So
People are fucking. Yeah.
one thing I want to mention, or one thing I want to say is that the other day I was at work, and I work at a grocery store. I bag groceries and stuff like that. And a customer comes in there, and for some reason, he told me that he was sorry for for everything that was going on and stuff. And I'm sitting there like, why do you feel the need to apologize to me? Which I don't know really how to feel. Like I feel like, that's
Yeah.
cool, I appreciate it, but at the same time, like I've never really experienced I mean, now I've experienced like the police doing me dirty and stuff like that, but as far as like
Oh, yeah.
actual racism, people calling me a nigger and all that type of shit, I don't really experience that. I mean, unless it's just
Yeah.
somebody who's ready to fight or something like that. But
Right.
so I don't. So when he told me that, I was kind of like, Why the fuck did you tell me that? Like I didn't need to hear that.
Speaking,
But
that fucking reminds me. Uh, Remember when me and you were kicking it, and you were talking on the phone with them twins, and he called you that? He called you, the N word, and you were like, "What?" And we fucking walked over there and threw down with them right then and there. He
yeah.
fucking squad, dude.
Hey, so let me
That
tell
shit
this
was
story,
sick.
man. Let me tell this story. I was
I was out
actually
for that
I
shit.
I was thinking about that earlier. So what happened in this instance, ladies and gentlemen, is the homie Dylan, he had were y'all were still staying there, right? And they were y'all roommates. So
I wasn't. I just moved out. It was just Jeremy.
oh, so
I
yeah,
moved out and they moved in.
so yeah, it was the homie Jeremy, and he was staying at this spot right down the road actually, and he ended up getting some new roommates. These guys, one day we were having a party. It was actually a party at like a house behind the house that we were at. So everybody's out there, they're dancing, they're spinning fire, having a good time and stuff like that. What
Yeah,
happened is the laptop that they were using to play music on ended up missing somehow, like
I remember that.
out of nowhere. The shit ended up missing, and of course, being that I was the only black guy around, they're like, "Oh, Grady did it.
Maybe.
He's the black guy did it." So it was actually two twin brothers who were blaming it on me, and they were actually, of course, the ones who ended up stealing it in the first place. But
Yeah,
of course, they wanted to try to throw the blame off on somebody else. So they they're sitting there talking shit. I call them. They're like, "Oh yeah, you stole it. You're a nigger." Blah 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 blah. So I'm like, "Oh yeah, what?" Boom. Me and me and the homie Dylan
we
right here.
walked
We
over there.
we walked right back over there to where we was just at.
Yeah,
I knocked
beat
on
the
the
fuck out
door.
of them.
As soon as dude opened the door, blam! Right hand fucking took took the one dude down. We sitting there squabbling for a while, and his it's actually one. It was one of them I actually wanted to fight because he was the one that was really talking
Yeah,
the most shit. His brother was just kind of standing in the background and shit. He didn't want to do
brother
nothing,
was
but his brother ended up helping
his
him. And I told him he had me in a
bigger.
headlock. Dude had me in the headlock, and I was like, all right, once you let me out of this headlock, it's on. So boom, he fucking let me out of that headlock. Boom, we go at it again, all in the living room, fucking everywhere. I think how that ended
Yeah,
is one of the bigger brother, he ended up going to grabbing a knife out of the kitchen and shit.
yeah, he
So
did. He did.
yeah,
Me
luckily
and Three
you,
Man checked his ass too.
yeah, yeah, was. Shout out to the homie Tree Man, man.
Yeah.
I ain't seen that man in
We
forever.
fucking we that fool. He let you out the headlock or whatever, and y'all are still throwing. And he went into the kitchen and got a big ass fucking
Big
knife,
ass
dude.
knife.
I
I
told
seen
Truman,
that
I was like,
bitch.
"Yo, check that fool." And he's like, I got it."
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
Truman pulled out his knife. I think he pulled out his knife and he's like, "I'm gonna stick him right in the back." And I was like,
Hey,
"Well, just if he makes a move, we got him, you know." And then I was looking around and I found like a to a plunger, you know what I mean? Like a mean ass wood stick.
hell
I was
yeah.
like, "All right, that's my weapon. Fuck it." Like,
Hey,
if he
so
snapped this fool,
so on the topic of fights, bro, have you ever been in a fight?
yeah, I've been in like a couple little scraps, but nothing like nothing nasty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you ain't never been knocked out. You ain't never had a bloody lip
No, I've
busted
never been
off,
knocked out. I don't think I've ever knocked anybody out either.
black eye.
Yeah, black eye for sure.
You've had a black eye?
Yeah, oh yeah. I've gotten some fights when I was like a little kid, and then I got in some fights a little bit as a teenager, but not a whole lot.
Oh yeah.
I
I,
kind of didn't really. I was kept it chill with everybody mostly.
that's how I am too, bro. I've never really been in too many like crazy fights. Now, I could tell one story about this one dude. His name was we used to call him Mike Mike. I used to, for some reason, I don't know if he just didn't like me or if he felt like he was tougher than me because he was like shorter and maybe he wanted to prove himself or something like that. But me and this guy, we ended up fighting a couple of times, and
Man,
I think I could honestly say that he's the only person that's ever really got the best of me in a fight. And that's only because there was one time we were walking through the parking lot of a swimming pool, and I don't know I don't know what caused the fight to pop off. I think I was fucking with his brother or something like that, and he was trying to defend his brother. So we ended up fighting in the middle of this parking lot, and uh, he fucking pulled my shirt over my head, and I couldn't see shit. And he's just like blam 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 blam. So I think I wasn't
that
like I wasn't bleeding or busted or anything like that. But as far as like somebody actually being able to get some hits in
knocked
on
you
me,
around.
yeah, I think he's the only person that's ever really got some hits in on me. Everybody else, I started developing, getting a little faster, bobbing and weaving and stuff like that. But yeah, so I think he's the only person that's ever really got
I
me
remember
good.
we used to go bodies all the time
Hell yeah. Bro, everybody wanted to go bodies with me in school because I was the black kid. They
back in
wanted to
Jeremy's shed.
they wanted to see if I was tough and shit like that. I could tell you I probably went body shots with over a handful of guys just in like
Oh yeah,
ninth grade alone. Like
yeah, oh yeah.
motherfuckers wanted to get it
We
in
used to
every
throw all
day.
the time.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
used to throw in the parking lot, dude. We bought. Remember when we bought boxing gloves? Were you there for that?
I'm not sure.
I got kicked out of school that fucking day. We
You were
brought boxing gloves to the parking lot at school, and we just had a good old fashioned
so
brawl, dude.
when I left when I left Portales the last time you were
Oh yeah,
already where were you? You were out of school already?
I don't remember when was that.
I think I left here in 2011.
I left Portales in 2012.
What year did you graduate?
2010.
Yeah, so you was already out of school then by the time I left.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Then I had to have been there, or I don't know, cause I had went to foster care and shit like that, so
Yeah, I was gonna say you got sent away like twice.
it was probably around the time I was in foster care or something, cause I kind of don't
I
remember
think
that.
so. I think
But
so.
that's what's up though.
Yeah, no, that was dope shit though. I did get kind of fucked up one Halloween. Uh, it was me and Jeremy went to this party. These dudes that we worked with at Taco Box. Shout out to them, they're cool. Uh, but we ended up throwing down with them. Like me and Jeremy were running the table on beer pong all night, all
I know
fucking
how
night,
y'all
dude.
fucking did. Y'all niggas was always undefeated.
All fucking night, bro. And they were getting pissed. They were getting pissed. But Jeremy's cousin with us, and he was like, he kept trying to find some cocaine or whatever. Kept trying to buy coke. He's like, I need to find some. I need to find some. And he was gonna have him deliver it to that dude's house, the party house. And the dude found out about it, and he was like, "Fuck that! Get the fuck out of here!" You know what I mean? Like, y'all can't have this at my house. And I was like, "That's cool, man. Like, it's not my shit, you know." But Jeremy ended up getting pissed off and sticking up for his cousin, right? Because I guess the dude tried to fight his cousin or whatever. So Jeremy ended up fighting the dude, the owner of the house, and then like everybody was watching or whatever, and we were fucked up. I think I blacked out that night. Everybody was watching, and fucking these dudes were yelling like this. I saw this group of guys, and they were holding one guy back. He was like, "Let me go, let me go. I'm gonna go fuck him up."
Damn.
And I was like, I was walking over to Jeremy, like, because they stopped fighting, they just finished, and I turned over to Jeremy, and I was like, or I turned over to the dude, and I was like, you ain't gonna do shit because you're a fucking pussy. And they just let him, and they let him go. I was like, oh fuck.
Oh shit.
And he charged my ass, and I think he stuck me. Boom. But we squabbed up for like a second, and all I remember is he got me that time, but I wasn't like hurting or nothing, you know. He just got the best of me. I think he knew I was fucked up
Uh,
because I just woke up and he was on top of me, and I was like that, you know, like covered up,
you
and he
woke
was like
up.
ready to swing, and I'm like, whoa, 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 like
You s-
whoa, 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 like what's going on, bro? Like
you
I
said you
was
woke
like, my bad,
up.
my bad, my bad. Yeah, because I blacked out. Like when
Oh.
he tackled me, and I fucking like I just remember swinging wild, and then I just blacked out, and I woke up on the ground, right, and he was
Oh.
on me, and like he was about to swing, and I was like, whoa, whoa, like what's going on? I'm like, my bad, I really don't know what's going on here. And he was like, nah, it's cool. Like I could kind of tell. He's like, I just had to put you in check for a minute, and I was like, yo, my bad. And we just shook hands, and I fucking left. But it was fucked up, dude. It was
So,
wild.
so you remember the night we was at a house party and freaking Jeremy, speaking of Jeremy as trying to pop off on somebody, freaking
Hidden
yeah,
motherfuckers in every story, bro.
we we're coming back from the party and shit, and I kept telling you, I'm like, hey, bro, nah, let's don't leave yet. All them girls in there and shit, let's not leave. And Jeremy was like, bro, uh, he said something, and I was like, if any, basically one of us said that the other one wasn't gonna get no pussy if they stayed there or whatever. So the
Yeah.
the nigga got mad and fucking he was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna pull over. He was like, fuck it, I'm gonna pull
Oh,
over,
me?
y'all. Yeah, you was like, fuck it, I'm gonna
Yeah,
pull
yeah,
over,
yeah. I
y'all
was
handle
pissed,
that shit.
bro.
So fucking you pulled over on the side of the road and Jeremy hopped out the car all fucking drunk. That nigga fucking opened up my door and he fucking hit me. I was like, oh hell no. So I get out the car. I went to go swing at the nigga. His drunk ass fucking wobbled over and fell.
He
I
fell
was
down. He fell down.
hell yeah, his ass fell down. I was like, man, I'm not even finna do this shit with your ass right now. Your ass so
I
fucking
remember
drunk
that.
right now. But he got me though. He fucking I think he busted my shit. I don't know if it was my
We
lip or
hopped
my
back,
nose or
back in
something
the
like
car,
that.
right?
Yeah, we all got back in the car and just went back to his house like nothing happened.
I thought he got arrested that night. I thought he took
Oh
off
yeah,
running.
yeah, yeah. You right. He did. Me and you took off,
He
and he
took off
fucking
running, and
he
me
took
and
off walking
you,
and shit. And yeah, his ass ended up getting arrested that night. You damn
yeah,
right.
me and you took off, like, went and crashed out for the night, and he fucking got arrested. Broke into some house or some shit.
Yeah, he did.
Wow, bro.
Hell
Stupid.
yeah. Where the hell did we go that night?
I don't remember. Back to his house, probably.
I want to say we did. I remember. I think I remember
Because
going back
I
to his
think I
crib.
was living with him at the time.
He used to.
If it was if it was after I had graduated, then I was living with him in Portales for like a good year.
I know it wasn't. I know it was. We didn't go back to y'all house that y'all had over here. We must have.
No, it wasn't our house.
I think it was whenever he
We
was
had
staying
bought
out
the
there in that
house.
little shed out there.
Yeah, we were staying at his mom's.
Yeah, I think that's where we ended up going back. But yeah, his ass ended up getting arrested that night. That is
Yeah, he got
crazy.
arrested.
He was all fucked up. He didn't even know what was going on.
Dude, I could tell you so many stories about how many times dude's been arrested.
Oh yeah, out there in Arizona,
Me too, but shit, him definitely, bro.
which I be getting arrested for being all drunk in public and shit.
You just everything, drunk, stoned, partying, you know what I mean? Driving around, getting pulled over for suspicion and bullshit like that.
Uh,
I've had our fair share of run-ins, you know what I mean?
yeah, shit. We used to have our fair
But
share of
he's
run-ins back
definitely
then.
been in more trouble than I have.
Uh, how many times you been arrested?
Uh, I've been arrested like 2 or 3 times. Well, but I've only really went to jail once,
For
and it
real?
was only for I only stayed the night there because I got bailed out in the morning.
Oh, you lucky motherfucker. Shit, man.
Yeah, my
This
mom bailed me out.
I've been to jail like I've been to jail. Not that it's a good thing, ladies and gentlemen, but I've been to jail about what 5 times maybe.
Yeah.
Shit, that shit crazy. And well, a couple of the times that I went was on the same charge, but like okay, so I went to jail for
Oh
possession
no.
of that fucking K2. You got to step
Oh
away.
yeah.
Oh,
The
so
K two, the fake shit.
yeah, I went to jail for possession of that shit, and it's crazy because when they caught me with the shit, I wasn't even doing nothing. I was minding my own business. I actually told the story. I told the story on one of my episodes of the sit down show, I think. But I was minding my own business, not doing nothing. I was actually trying to make a couple dollars, but at the time when the cops came up, I wasn't selling nothing. I wasn't smoking nothing. I wasn't doing nothing. I wasn't hanging with nobody or anything like that. And the cops ended up coming up on me and they're like telling me I was trespassing in the park because it was after dark and I guess the park closed and stuff like that. So they wanted to see my ID, and I lived right across the street at the hotel, right across the street from where I was at. But I was like, hey, I don't have my
Yeah.
ID on me. I just came down here to get some fresh air. I'm minding my own business. I ain't doing shit. My ID's upstairs. If y'all want me to, I can go get it and shit like that. But of course, they also told me that being that I didn't have my ID, it automatically gives them a right to search me or some shit.
Fucked up.
So yeah, they actually asked me if I wanted them to if I would let them search me and shit like that. But I'm like, nah, I ain't doing shit, whatever. But he heard like some crinkling in my pocket and shit, so he was like, oh, what's that in there? And he just fucking stuck his hand down there and
Fucking lie.
pulled the shit out. And I was like, well, shit, I'm caught now. So
Yeah.
they didn't take me to jail that day. They actually wrote me a trespass warrant from where I was at, and then they supposedly took the spice so that way they could go test it. to make sure that it was really spice. And then once the test came back, then they were gonna come issue a warrant for my arrest and shit. So about a month later, I think it was about a month later or so, fucking I'm chilling one night. Um, had a whole nother bag of fucking spice on me and shit, trying to make some money and shit. I'm out there minding my own business. Fucking cops came rolling up on me. Dude was like, "Hey, are you Mr. Beecham?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, stand up. You're under arrest." It's like, for what? Like, oh, you got a warrant out for your arrest for that fucking for that K2. And of
Yeah.
course, like I said, I had a whole nother bag on me, so they fucking that was a whole nother charge right there. But I ended up going to a drug program. I went to jail. I spent like 2 months. I think I spent 2 months in jail the first time, or 3 months in there. And
Fuck that.
I ended up going to a drug program, and I stayed in a drug program for 6 months. And after I got out of the drug program, I guess I was supposed to go to aftercare, but being that I didn't go to aftercare, about maybe like a month or so after I got out of the drug program, I ended up going back to jail for fucking not going to aftercare. So I spent like another
Yeah.
two months in jail, um, and then I opted out of drug court so I could get off probation and all that shit because I was on probation. They had put me on probation and all that shit. I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah.
So
Fuck
I opted
probation.
out of drug court and did my little time or whatever and got off on probation or got off probation and shit. And then I went to jail another time for fucking hitting dude in the mouth. It was my baby mama. She was out there hanging with some dudes, fucking smoking that shit. This was after I had already stopped smoking K2 because that shit almost killed me a couple of times. I almost
Yeah.
died. Almost died twice off of that shit. But
I forgot about that shit, man.
yeah, luckily they don't even have it around here
That was
no
the whole
more.
phase.
Yeah. But so I had almost died off that shit and I had stopped smoking it, but my baby mama, she was still smoking it and she was out there hanging with these dudes and she was tripping, wouldn't come home, stuff like that. So I was like, "Hey, look, if I catch you out here with these dudes when I get off work, it's gonna be a problem." I freaking get off work, go back down there, she's still hanging with the same fucking dudes, still smoking that shit. So I fucking went up to dude, started talking my shit or whatever. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know if it was one of his buddies or who, but somebody started like walking up behind me and shit. So I just fucking the dude I was yelling at, I kind of threw. I think I threw a right, missed him with the right, and caught him with a left. Boom, fucking bust him in the mouth and shit. He ran off, and then I pulled my knife out. I was like, bro, like fuck that. Anybody come over here? Anybody come over here? Like it's whatever right at this point, cause
Fucking
I was
wildin', bro.
yeah, I was mad as fuck. I ain't never did no shit like that. I ain't never been out of my character
Yeah.
like that. But yeah, so I pulled my knife out on dude and shit. And
Yeah. Yeah.
instead of just like leaving the scene after I did all that shit, I was still worried about trying to get my baby mama to come home. So I'm sticking around and shit. And dude that I hit, or I don't know if it was him or if it was just somebody around because we were standing at like a busy bus station. Somebody ended up calling the police. Fucking police come over there. They get me
Yeah.
fucking. I had a little bit of weed on me and shit that time, so there was some shit there. But um,
Damn.
yeah, so yeah, I've been there at least about three to five times. I can't recall the other time
Yeah.
I went to jail, but that's not good,
Where
kids.
at? Florida or Patelis?
Oh, and all in Florida. I ain't never been to New Mexico jail. But shit, I ain't even gonna
Oh
lie.
no.
I kind of, not to say that I want to go to jail or anything, but it seems like the food options are a little bit better over here. They be talking about motherfuckers having hamburgers and burritos and all that type of shit. Bro, we wasn't having that
And
shit.
Patelis?
We wasn't having that shit in Florida. All they feed you is fucking uh the the best meal or the most decent meal I would say that you could have in there in Florida jail is a fucking chicken patty,
Yeah.
or every now and then they'll have a sausage or something like that. But most of the time it's
Yeah.
fucking beans with fucking hash browns on it or fucking some
Just some
bullshit
slop
ass
kind of
slop.
shit.
Yeah, exactly. That shit is nothing that motherfuckers want to be eating, putting in their system. And then the Kool Aid that they use, that shit comes in a fucking bag with a goddamn what is it, that radioactive symbol on it. Like you're not even supposed to fucking
Yeah.
drink that shit, but they fucking feed it to you. That's
Dude, they don't give
crazy.
a fuck about people in jail.
They really don't. Hey, but man, we've been
It's
live.
free labor.
We've been live about an hour. I got a little commercial that I want to play, and then we're gonna come back and chop it up a little bit more before we get up out of here. So let's roll over here.
No,
If you haven't already, please go and visit my website, www.pmcentnetwork.com. From here, you guys can find everything that the PMC ENT network has to offer, including our UTV 24/7 and on demand channels. You can download our UTV app. You can download our PMC ENT network Amazon Fire TV channel, and also download our new PMC ENT network Roku channel. On this website, you can also view new episodes of our brand new game show, The Wheel Deal, and also view and purchase merchandise provided through our Spreadshirt provider. You guys can also listen to music from me and the Blazing Crew right here on our Reverb Nation tab, and also check out episodes of hashtag the PMC ENT show, which is my internet radio station. There is a whole lot more you can do on here, and a whole lot more will be added in the future. So please go and check out my website, www.pmcentnetwork.com. All right, the homie Dylan stepped away for a second. While he's away, I want to let you guys know that earlier on in the video, I mentioned that there is another way for you guys to actually be able to watch this live stream. And I'm going to show you the link where you guys can go and visit to do so. So if you'll visit this link right here on your screen, www.pmcentnetwork.com/re-view station, you guys can actually watch this video as it's streaming live right here on Facebook right now. So go to that website and check it out. The reason I wanted to mention that is because the homie Dirty D here, the homie Dylan, he actually doesn't have a Facebook account anymore. So in order for him to actually be able to rewatch this show, he would need to either use that website right there, or he would have to wait until I uploaded it on YouTube or one of my other stations. But this is a way that you guys can go and watch this if you don't have a Facebook account. Also, I believe that if you guys have our UTV app downloaded, you can click on the Facebook tab that's available on there. And as long as you're logged in, you'll be able to watch, you'll be able to scroll through my Facebook page and actually see this video, and you can watch it straight from there. So there's there's a few different options on how you guys can watch this show. Now, also, as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, we are making some transitions, ladies and gentlemen. This show is turning, as you see, more into a podcast. We're kind of just telling stories, talking about different topics and stuff like that. This is the first episode, ladies and gentlemen. So over time, we'll hopefully become a little bit more relaxed and, just let things flow out. Me being the person that I am, I like to try to be fluent with what I'm talking about. Otherwise, I know that I could get off topic a lot and I could start rambling. So I need to try to make sure that I stay on topic and, just
Same.
have things formatted a little bit. But one thing I also wanted to mention is, as you may be able to see on screen, I have me and Dylan's Cash Apps posted on there. So if you would like to contribute to either one of us, you can hit both of our Cash Apps or hit either one of our Cash Apps with whatever you have available to give. Hashtag give what you can. Anything that is donated to me, I personally am going to put back into all of the things that I work on, including the UTV app, keeping my website running, keeping the Roku channel up, just helping you guys be able to get your content to me without any fees and all that good stuff. So please hashtag give what you can to me at PMCENT Network, $ PMCENT Network on Cash App. The homie Dirty, his is $ the homie Dirty. I'm not sure exactly what his is going to go to. You want to explain
Yeah,
to the
no,
people what you...
mine's gonna go right back to this, man. Just making it better for the people, up the quality, up whatever we can. You know what I'm saying?
And so, as I mentioned, we're not really going to be interviewing people and stuff like that, but um, in future episodes, we are going to have guests on the show. But in order for us to do that, we'll have to implement a new software technique into here. So we're going to be running some tests with that. If you're down, Dylan, we'll possibly run a test with that over the
Yeah,
next couple of days. Excuse me. So we can figure
yeah,
out
I'm
if we're
done.
going to be able to get some special guests in here. And we're just gonna develop more topics. Now, when you asked me about sports earlier, like I said, I'm not really a sports fan, but I have been wanting to just tune in just to see what's going on and just to because honestly, bro, I don't fucking watch TV at all. Like the only videos or any type of footage that I ever see is stuff that I'm watching on that pops up in my Facebook timeline, or if I'm on YouTube, I scroll past something and I click on it or whatever.
Yeah.
But I normally don't watch a whole lot of TV. So as far as sports and stuff like that, um, unless I actually start watching it, um, you guys probably won't be getting a whole lot of sports talk on
Yeah.
this show. Um,
Yeah. Probably
I'm
not actually.
We're gonna be trying to just stick to things that we know about, so that way we're talking about things that
Yeah.
we have experience or knowledge about. Um, but if
Fucking comment though, whatever people, you know what I mean?
Exactly. That's what I was
Whatever you
getting
want to
ready
talk
to
about.
say. If you guys have anything that you guys want to talk about, you guys can hit us up in the comments. Now, next episode, I'll probably have it to where the comments will appear on screen, because throughout this whole show, I actually haven't been looking at my phone to check and see if anybody was commenting. But next week or next show, I'll have it set up to where we can see the comments on screen. So, like he said, if you guys have anything that you guys want to hear us talk about, any topics or anything you guys want our opinions on, you're more than welcome to comment. And if we see that comment, we will try to get to your topic and talk about that a little bit. Um,
Somebody I need a new lighter, so
hey, look, his shit is
be out
out.
here.
Hey, mine is almost out. Y'all probably can't see it. Oh, y'all can't see it because it's green. but
Hey, Holden.
But yeah, my shit is empty too. So if y'all want to donate, $1 or whatever, get a pack of Bics or something like that, we could use that. Um, Now, one thing you
You
guys
know what? I'm
may.
gonna
Oh, go ahead.
have a good joke next time I come in.
A good joke. Okay, I'm gonna
A
come
good
up with.
cheesy ass joke.
I'm gonna hit you with some shit too. Now, also one thing I wanted to do is I'm gonna check the restrictions on like using different images and stuff like that, because I actually wanted to like bring up some images and talk about it, or maybe roast them or something like that. But I
Yeah,
just don't want the
do like a
video to
little
get
roast.
blocked. So I'm gonna check that out. See what we could do as far as bringing images and possibly some audio and stuff like that. Maybe some songs. Of course, everybody's shit is copyrighted nowadays, so playing music on the show, you won't get a
Independent
whole lot of
artists.
that. We won't be doing a whole lot of that unless we can get some stuff that's not copyrighted, that's not gonna stop our videos from being unmonetized. Also, if you would like to have anything, if you have a business, if you have a product, if you have a
Yeah,
YouTube channel, anything that you would like to have promoted right here on this show, you guys can hit up either me or Dylan Thomas. You can hit him up on Instagram. I'm
yep,
pretty sure he's gonna develop some sort of rates for that, but as far as that,
yeah.
it shouldn't be too expensive. But you guys will be able to have your stuff uh, promoted right here on this show. You guys can hit me up. I do a whole lot of promotion. As you just seen, I had a little commercial that played a minute ago. It's not the best. I just created it a little bit earlier. Basically, just something to get the message across for you guys to go and visit my new website. But I can do a whole
That goes
lot
back to
more.
where we started, man. What can independent artists and guys out there do to get their shit out there? There you go.
Exactly, man. With the UTV channel, man, I feature you
Yeah,
guys'
oh,
content. If y'all have YouTube videos, if y'all have Vimeo videos or anything like that, I can have those stream on my 24/7 UTV channel. Also on my live or on my on demand section. We have an Amazon Fire TV channel. We have a Roku channel. We got the UTV app. Um, and then also, if you go on my website, I even have a spot on my website for exclusive content, where whenever I do videos, maybe with Dylan or with somebody else that I didn't upload anywhere else, I'll most likely upload it into that exclusive section, so that way you guys can go and check it out there. Um, But yeah, man, I'm always trying to do something new. The Wheel Deal.
Yeah.
Oh, let's talk a little bit about that before we get out of here. So, The Wheel Deal is a new game show that I created a couple weeks ago. The homie Dylan here was actually a contestant on the show. We talked a little bit about this
Yep.
on the last episode of the Sit Down Show, but would you encourage people to play that game, and how do you think that it may do you think that it plays a role in benefiting somebody from actually getting on the show, or do you think it's just something to do for fun?
Uh, yeah, I think people should go play it. I played it. You know what I mean? Uh, it is for fun, and it is fun, but you can win actual money. So I mean, that's dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So for the people
So
who
it does
don't,
benefit, even if it's. I mean, we're not giving away $1,000, but you know, free money's free money. If it benefits, it benefits.
right? That's real. Now,
And it's
as
fun.
yeah, it is. It is pretty fun. I actually was playing. So the website that I created the game on, they every like anybody could go on there and create the same games and just put your own graphics and call the game whatever you want to call it and stuff like that. But it's all along the same rules. And so I was actually playing one the other day. It's called The Wheel of Wonder, and bro, that shit was way too easy. Like
Yeah.
the people who created it, I don't know if they created it for kids or what, but I actually have the video on my Facebook, which you don't have a Facebook, so you can't watch it unless I send you the link or whatever. But bro, there was a lot of those I was going through, and I wasn't even spinning the wheel. Like as soon as the category came up, I was like, all right, I want to solve the puzzle. Boom, and got it right. Like that shit was way too easy. But if you guys are
Yeah.
looking for more of a challenge, then you definitely want to play my game, The Wheel Deal.
It's
Um,
definitely
like
challenging.
like he said, it's kind of challenging.
It's
I don't try to make it extremely hard on purpose. Whenever I come up with the categories, I just look at something around my room and say like drink,
oh,
and then
it's
I'll
doable
think
for
of a name
sure.
of a drink, and that's what it is. So I don't try to design the game to be extra hard to make people lose or anything like that. For those of you who may have actually caught the last episode that aired on Facebook, the homie Boonstacks, he actually got pretty far. He got to like level 6, I believe. So he did pretty good. And like I said, if he could get that far, then other people could get further as well. But you just need to make sure that you're taking your time. Don't overthink things. Make sure that you're paying attention to whenever it's time for you to choose a letter, and make sure you're paying attention to the clock, all that stuff. But it's not
Yeah.
a hard game. And like you said, you can win money. Now the cash prize budget part of it is kind of low at the moment, and that's only because this game is being funded out of my own pocket. So you guys could win $20, but hey, $20 is better than no bucks. And
Yeah. I could. Yeah.
you don't have to bet anything. You don't have to put anything down, no type of collateral or anything like that. So it's free for you guys to play. And like I said, you can win not only cash, but you could also win a trophy. If you win the entire game, you'll get a custom made trophy at the end of the season. So there's little incentives for you guys to get on the game.
Why not?
And
What do you have to lose?
you really
Except
don't.
for the game.
All you can lose is either the game or maybe 10, 15 minutes of your day that you feel like you could have used for
Yeah.
something else. But if
But
you
I mean, you're
guys
staring at your phone anyway, so fucking play the game.
exactly, most people be on their phone 24 hours a day. So if you have time to honestly, my slogan pretty much lately has been if you got 15 minutes to shit, shower, or shave or any of that shit, then you got time to play my game because uh not to give
Yeah, just play
any
it when you're taking a shit.
exactly. I mean, we don't have to see all this downstairs area. You keep the phone up here, it is
Yeah.
what it is. As long as we don't hear a whole bunch of
No,
pushing and shoving and shit.
don't play. Don't play while you're shitting, people. Please
Yeah,
don't play while you're
nah,
shitting.
nah, we don't want that. But just what I'm saying is that if you have any type of free time throughout your day, maybe even 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so, this is a great opportunity for you guys to win a little bit of extra cash, have a good time, enjoy some fun. Not, I don't think I've seen anybody else do anything like this. Now, like I said,
I have.
the website itself, people have created the same games and stuff, but I don't think that I've seen anybody personally who was actually integrated into like a system like this to where they're having people play with them and stuff like that. So I think this is pretty innovative. I'm always trying to
Pretty
do some
unique.
new things. Always trying to just help you guys, the independent artists. Everything I do is for the independent artists, as far as UTV, the internet
Yeah.
radio show, and even this show right here, the sit down show. I was interviewing people, trying to help them spread what they had going on and stuff like that. So everything I do is to try to help you guys. So again,
Oh
we
yeah.
do have our cash apps on screen. If you guys would like to help us in our future developments and our future projects, then you guys can hit up our cash app. Again, mine
Help
is
us.
$ PMCENT Network, and Dylan Thomas's is $ the homie dirty. So we're gonna unless you got anything else you want to talk about before we get up out of here, we're gonna get up out of here and
Now we get out of here. It's been a hot minute.
yeah.
I'm gonna
So
talk about some drug trips and shit maybe next time.
yeah, y'all are gonna get a whole lot of crazy stories. Now when it comes to storytelling, I'm not the best storyteller, but I do have some stories that I can tell. So y'all just bear with me, sit back, enjoy the show, uh, and have a good time with us.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna try to develop a schedule for when we're actually gonna be going live. Now, the next time that we go live, we'll probably be streaming on YouTube. So I need you guys right now to go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, PMCENT Network on YouTube. Go subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. That way you get notified whenever we do go live. And like I said, right now we're on Facebook,
Yeah.
but this is just because a
Yeah.
majority of my viewers are right here on Facebook. And if you're watching this, please share and all that good stuff. But
If you're watching out,
repeat that, you skipped.
or if you're watching this, shout out to you.
Yes, sir. If you're watching this, shout out to you. Hopefully, y'all threw some thumbs up. Let us know what y'all think. Like I said, I'm the type of person where I like to try to be I basically like to try to get my words right, even though I be stumbling a lot on my words and stuff like that. But hopefully, within the next couple of episodes, we're gonna get it to where I'll be a little bit more comfortable on the show. I'll be able to just sit back and vibe with you guys. Hopefully, y'all will vibe back. Like I said, comment, and hopefully next week or on the next episode, we'll have your comments on screen so that way me and the homie Dylan can actually see what you guys are talking about and see how you're
Yep.
enjoying the show. Leave us some feedback. If you guys want to, you can actually post some topics in the comment for what you guys want to hear us talk about on the next episode. Just to give us a little bit of stuff to go over, a little bit of material to go over. But I think if you don't have anything else, that's gonna do it for me, Mr. Smash
That'll
Every
do it.
Blazing Record.
That's good for me. The home of dirty shit.
And I want to thank everybody or everybody who may have tuned in to this show. I want to thank you. And if you didn't tune into the show yet, check it out because it will be available for restream in just a few moments right here on my Facebook. Again, you guys see that link right there at the bottom. Go visit that link. You guys can check out this show right here along with all 9 episodes of The Wheel Deal. And then we also have a
Go
category
play
set
that
up
shit.
for previous episodes of the Sit Down Show as well. So go check it out. Again, I'm your boy, Mr. Smash Every Blazing Record, the
The
homie
home of
Dylan
dirty.
Thomas, and we up out of here for this episode of the Sit Down Show. Y'all have a good night.
Peace out.